like to come up for a story this morning? Hi, Madison. Are you going to come up, Bella? How are you doing this morning? Are you good? Yes. Are you getting excited? Why? For Christmas? That's pretty exciting, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, yes, there's not 10 days, there's 9 days. Yes, that's right. It's been a long time since I did math. Jordan's. Anyway, I have a story to tell you this morning. I've told this story before, but it's one of my favorites, and I think it's always worth telling again. And what does this tell us? This is the desert. This is the land where Jesus lived and taught people about God. And this story happened just a little time before Jesus was born. And it happened in a little town called Nazareth. Nazareth was a very tiny, it was like a little village, and the people were very, very poor here. It was hard to make a living. They mostly did some farming, but they didn't have very much money, and it was really hard work that they did. And this is a story about a young girl who lived in a house in Nazareth, and her name was Mary. She was quite young, and she had been out working all day and was really, really tired, and she finally got home and she thought, I really need a cup of tea. I am so tired. And so she went to the table and she was about to make herself some tea. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there was this angel came and landed right in Mary's kitchen, right at her table. And Mary saw this angel and hid under the table. She hid under the table. And the angel said, Mary, come out. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. Come out. And so very tentatively, very slowly, she came out and she looked at this strange creature at her table. And the angel said, you have been chosen by God. Chosen by God. You're going to have a baby. A baby that's going to reign over the whole world. And Mary hid under the table. She couldn't believe what she was hearing, and the angel very, very gently said, no, Mary, it's really okay. You can come out. Come out and make me some tea, and I'll have some tea with you. And so she came out to the table and made some tea, and they both had a cup of tea together. And Mary said, how can this be? How can it be that I am going to have a baby? I'm so young and I'm so poor. Why would God choose me? And the angel said, we never really know, but that's just how God works, sometimes when we least expect it. And he was about to leave and then said, oh, one more thing. When the baby is born, you need to call him Jesus. And the angel left just the way it arrived and disappeared. Mary just kept drinking her tea, wondering, if this had really happened, or was it a dream? But she said, but I remember the angel. It must be true. And so she put her hands together and said, okay, God, here I am. I'm ready for whatever is going to happen. I wonder why God chose Mary. Of all the people in the world. And I wonder how Mary feels about what's going to happen. And I wonder what it would be like if an angel landed in your kitchen. I wonder what that would be like. Would it be scary? Yeah. Well, that's our story. We're going to sing a really neat song, and I bet Haley's going to dance. It's called The Virgin Mary Had a Baby Boy.